Okay, so Jill Vertes. Now, Jill, Jill. I'm waiting, I'm trying to do it. Jill, 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 Jill. I'm trying to do the thing with like Bill Nye the Science. I don't know. Jill Vert. No, I'm trying to do the rhythm right. So we're gonna not have any resemblance prayer with her. We will, however, have a concert. The songs for this are going to be first and foremost We Go On, which is a beautiful lyrical piece, which is the group dance in season 7 episode Dose that they did, and when you hear the song, it is so, it's gonna kind of, it can be moving no matter, it depends on what mood you're in. If you are depressed, if you are in a rut, or if your dreams are lost, if you're poor, if you're broke, dismay, you just lost just a family member that was close to you, all those things, this song is really going to touch and move you. And, these moments are really, this whole thing about a mention, it can be random. In this case, hearing a song and then going along with that song, just a random person that had no connection, nothing to do with it, but it's just a touching moment. So, for example, Jill was sitting in the audience, hearing this song being played, and seeing all the dancers dance to it. None of you have gotten to that point yet, but we will down the line when we get to season 7, episode 2, and you'll see that dance. Or you can see it on the clip. Or probably see it. But she was just sitting there, listening to it and watching that dance. And somehow, just that image of her, just sitting there, and that, knowing astrology with the Leo, and she kind of has that lionish look, big, bright, and bold, and all that kind of thing. With that very nurturingness, you can tell by the way that she dressed with big and colorful, fashionable clothing, and her interests. Wanting her daughter to be in magazines and a star dancer on a reality TV show. All these things are Leo. And so she is the Hot Chili Pepper. She is, she was a Leo born on the positive. She was a positive Leo. Some Leos, there's a positive Leo, there's a negative Leo. My aunt is a positive Leo. My therapist is a negative Leo. Jill is a positive Leo, and there's someone also who I'm not going to bring up that is a negative Leo. Remember, negative Leos are stable, grounded, act like Tauruses or Cancers, shy, reserved, wanting to be quiet, fixed, control, stubborn, and then just the opposite of that is the positive Leos, which act like the Leo, vain, selfish, wanting the center of attention, but also generous. All those things that we talked about before. So that is the difference, and we'll get into all of that stuff. Maybe even the horoscope book of Leo will have information on that when we get there. I wonder if it will, because it might make sense. So anyway, so she can be, she seems like a nurturing but very strong and very, kind and fiery mother to her Kendall, and she is so obsessed with her Kendall. Her special daughter is Kendall, and so she wants the best, and she's really just overdoing her daughter. and her daughter was born the opposite sign of Ina Menzel. She was a Gemini. So we're going to talk about the December 13th and 14th, Friday and Saturday, nostalgia. By the way, Sun and Sag Moon Cancel later on. But so I just want to go over this information. Now, the concert, We Go On. That is the song. That is the song for now, and I don't really have anything else. We probably will be, singing to the Leo song from the Just Peachy, adding more elegance to it, of course, and cleaning it up, making it chorally professional, and also cosmic sounds. So, that's what I wanted to clarify with you. Now, on to what I wanted to bring you all here for. That is the written portion. Written portion. So I'm going to erase this board. We'll have Abby. She will be coming later because apparently May 11 is not convenient for her. So she'll be coming on May 19th, which is going to be just perfect because that is the very, very first day of last year I got introduced to the whole dance once I started seeing clips and got to know her. So that worked out pretty well, and I encouraged it. She really didn't know why, but I just did. She didn't come on the 11th. I said May 19th, or the 20th, better yet. So, written portion. We're switching gears now to the show and tell. So show and tell project. Okay? So, now this is what you basically need. It is going to be about 3 paragraphs. There will be an introduction paragraph, and you've seen this before. Okay, this is not the first time, but I'll talk about it like it is the first time a little bit. So the introduction paragraph, that is the first paragraph. So how that is structured. Now this is the only paragraph that has a specific format, very detailed format. We're talking about sentences. Well, you need to follow it. But the others, the world's your oyster. So, introduction. That includes the attention on the hook. A hook is, the attention grabber. The bridge. The thesis statement. Or also known as the essay, topic, sentence. Okay. So with the introduction paragraph, that is the very, very first paragraph of your entire essay. And what happens at the introduction is going to follow, is going to introduce it. Get it from introduction means to introduce your whole entire essay. So whatever you have in the introduction, you need to then put that in your main paragraph. So, intro, which starts off with the hook, which is the attention grabber. This can be a quote, this can be a surprising or startling fact that you find, about this, or, just in this case, expressing yourself in just that surprising, flattering, just a happy way of doing it will be also good for attention grabber. But it needs to hook me on. It needs to make me want to read your essay and your introduction paragraph. That's the point of it. That's your very, very first sentence. So there's 3 sentences in your introduction. Okay, so the attention grabber. Now, hook. I'm sure that you were thinking hook, like a hook, like Captain Hook, like the one in Peter Pan. You know what I'm talking about? I'm sure you were thinking that. But so hook, with like a hook. Like you grab onto something with a hook, like a pole, for example, if you're trying to trying to save your life on a mountain somewhere, I don't know. But so a hook, you're hooking on, you're grabbing on to that thing. So this attention grab was supposed to grab me on. Okay. So this can, as I said, a startling fact about your object or whatever it is. You're expressing yourself, or you giving a startling fact or one of your quotes about it, or a startling fact about your experience of it or your story of it. It can be, I don't know, just anything. I'm going to leave it pretty open-ended. Those are just a couple of the examples. But I don't care what it is. The most important thing is that thing is open-ended, but it needs to grab my attention, okay? So I just gave the examples of an attention grabber that I knew. So then you have a bridge, which is going to transition. So it is the middle sentence. It's the second sentence of the introduction. And so this sentence, like a bridge sentence, a bridge, think of a bridge. It's crossing from one side to another. It's a crossover. So this is a transitional. So you're moving, you're starting off your hook, and then you're crossing it over, and you are drawing that and connecting it to your thesis statement on the other side of the bridge. So that's why. So it is the middle. It is taking, so one half attention grabber, one half thesis. It is supposed to lead you into the most important sentence of your whole entire essay is the thesis statement. And I would recommend that you save that so I recommend that you start up with the other paragraph, save for the conclusion paragraph. I'm going to make it 5. I'm going to make it 5 paragraphs, actually. How many ever, but you need an introduction, you need a conclusion, however many paragraphs, it's open-ended, it's up to you. Okay, whatever you want to do. But you need to have the introduction and the conclusion structured, specifically in this way, in this format. So, okay, so I would recommend you start off with the thesis statement, which is your third sentence. After you have maybe started in on, 2 to 3 or 1 paragraphs. Because you really don't know, what you're writing about yet. And that thesis statement is the most important sentence of your essay because it's telling us in just one sentence, summarizing what your whole essay is going to be about, the statement that you're trying to make of your, of your essay, of what you think, of what this particular object does to you, or and your experience with it, why you love it, why it's special to you, all of those things, and maybe even like a little trivial detached in there. So it is one sentence summarizing your whole entire thing. Okay, so attention grabber, bridge, and then thesis. Okay, and this is Greek. This is a Greek word. Philosophers like Aristotle, I think, probably. Okay, so that is that. That is the introduction. Now, I'm gonna sit down. I would just stand. Okay. So you have this. I'm hungry. I just realized that. I am hungry. So you have this. Now can I erase it, everyone? Okay. I'm going to erase this and I'm going to talk to you about. Now I'm not. There's no particular order with your paragraphs, but one of them has to talk about. Okay. I said it's open-ended, but there are some basic things, and these are the basic things of what you need. One has to talk about history and origins, and basically, so origins. You can do origins and history if you want to. Okay, well, something started. Well, it started in the history. What history means. Okay, of that object, and also just a general gist of what it is, what it does. So just basically some information on that, on that object. Okay, and then you're going to talk about your story, your experience. Another one, another paragraph, no particular order, is your experience with this object from your history with it. So what is the story behind it? So I first discovered it, and I liked it this day, this occasion, the situation, whatever. And so it's gonna play on Antiques Roadshow. We're gonna probably see several episodes of that, and Jada and Elton will be coming on the 18th and 19th of May. So Tina Fey's birthday and then JoJo's birthday, the cusp of Taurus Gemini. So your story, when did you first discover it? How did you come to like it and shape you today? How did this become special to you? All those things. Again, whatever you want to add in there. But that's basically what that one paragraph should be about. Your experience, your personal story. Now the next paragraph is likes and dislikes. And then the other paragraph is going to be why it's close to your heart. So I'm going to call it heart close. Not close, but close. Heart close. So close to the heart. Pleasureful and personal. So how is it close to your heart? If it is. Okay, it doesn't have to be. But so pleasureful, how is it pleasureful? Why is it pleasureful? Then how is it personal to you? And this will all go with your experience and your story paragraph. So these two are interlinked, and I would say the likes and dislikes of it are going to interlink with the origins and history, or what it is and what is its function. What it does. For example, I don't know, pencil sharpener does this, whatever. It can be anything. The object can be anything. Remember, it is open-ended. It is something you find special. It is something you find pleasurable. It's your personal thing, object. Okay, and it can even be a puppy. It could even be like a parrot or a pet something. It can be anything. But this is what you need. Okay, because this is really feeling into Taurus energy. Okay, I know especially sensitive to things like this. So, this is the, these are your basic paragraph structures. Okay, and now I want to talk about the conclusion. Okay, the conclusion of this. So, conclusion. So the conclusion wraps it up. So let's follow the marker. So it is restate sentence. And that is the sentence that is restating your thesis. So you need to do the intro before you do the conclusion. And not repeating, not going word for word, not plagiarizing that thesis sentence. You need to change the wording, maybe even change just some of the points that it was making, or add on additionally, the points that it was making. Then you need what is called a legacy statement. That is a statement that really draws on the value and the importance of this particular thing. Like, really gets into, this is a pleasureful and whatever, either fun, indulgent, cute, cuddly, beautiful, blank object, because of this. And then really drawing on, a legacy statement like, for example, had we not had these, the world would be, for example, or just, something to, really make the readers, just really, make it hit and really, make the audience, feel importance in a kind of legacy. I can't explain that very, very well. I don't have the proper, terminology. But do you all get what I'm implying? Okay, excellent. Thank you very, very much. So, legacy statement. Then you need then that's basically what you need. And then you could add in an extra sentence, and if you want to, extra bonus sentence. So let's just focus on the written portion now. Then that is your conclusion now. Let's focus on this now. That will be due on May 15th. So does that sound doable for everybody? Does that sound feasible to everybody? May 15th. Okay, the Ides of May. Also called Chuck Tyson's birthday. So, so does that sound good to everybody? Can we accomplish that? Can we do that? Can we get this thing done by May 15th? Okay, and I'm going to have you go to turn it in. I'm going to actually, I'm going to put a tutorial, and I'll just sign in to Turnitin, which is a site that you turn in essays and things, and it catches plagiarism. But I don't think that you need to, actually forget about it. That's not really necessary. So forget about Turnitin. obviously that's where you turned in, but actually not. So turn it in. You either share it with me, email it to me. You know how to share with me. You know, go to the share button, put my name, and then click share. Write a message if you want to. Email it or turn it in on my page under Show and Tell Project. There'll be a button that says, the project link, the hand-in link. You click on the hand-in button. You attach from your, Google Docs or your Drive or wherever you're typing it, and you put the file in. Then you click the hand-in button, and then it's turned in. Okay, so does this sound good to everyone? Okay, wonderful. So that is good. Taurus Club will start fresh tomorrow in the morning. Okay, in the morning. De la mañana. Okay, so everybody have a great rest of your day. Jill, by the way, will be coming tomorrow. Okay, and I'll have her image hung up hopefully tomorrow as well. And we'll get into all the logistics of things, maybe a couple days from now. But tomorrow is specifically astrology, focus on the clubbuses and focus on this project. I'm going to give you some time where you can come and heal and some silent work time tomorrow on this. So, thank you very, very much, everybody. I'm trying to... whoops, that's the reason why. That was I just stuck it. Oh, okay. So, thank you, everybody, for being with me on that. I'll see you whatever the next time that we get to meet. Thank you.